definitely.
So,
Definitely. Once their heads are up, once they get a taste for winning, they'll you know, I don't need to tell you that, Stuart, but that'll change. That'll be a game changer. I don't think we've won a game this season, have we?
won a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've won a couple.
Yeah.
So, but you know, one of them was against Wolves at the beginning of the season. I think actually the other one was a draw. You know, we haven't had some bad results. If you look down all of our results, all of the ones that were within a goal are all the ones where we lost the plot and took our foot and our eye off the ball. But a lot of what I've done in training last night, and the reason for doing the appointing people to do throw-ins especially, and especially Kai, is because if Kai does it as central midfielder, all the other boys should still hold their positions.
Yeah.
So the only position that we're out of is central midfield, but that should be covered. So, you know, whereas last week we had Harry come up to take a throw, or Oscar come up to take a throw, we immediately left a gap at the back.
Yeah.
And if that throw wasn't good enough, we got punished. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. Also, Kai has got the best throw out of all the boys in the team anyway.
You know though, Tony, one area it's not that I disagree with him about, and I've said this to his face, but one of his policies is when we're attacking, get all the boys to push up. Can you hear this? People are hooting their horns, going ape shit. What's the point of that?
Oh, you said, yeah.
Yes, he was getting the boys to push up and leaving us wide open at the back, and it cost us a couple of goals. I felt, but you know.
Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him in part. I think the thing is that we haven't found a solution to enable us to do that works yet. Once we have, I think he's right. But I think at the moment he's relying too much on a relationship that isn't quite yet strong enough. You know, Oscar and Harry need a few more games just at the back together to work out who does what a bit more before we start pushing too far forward. But there's nothing to stop Harry and Oscar pushing the game up, but we haven't got the pace to get back. You know, we can't afford to have Ollie coming back all the time. So I think at the moment you're bang on that we need to have Oscar and Harry sitting more in our half.
Yeah.
But if we're going to do that, we then need to make sure that they're making the long balls forwards, which negates them having to push up. Because once that ball gets up front, especially if it's hit long enough into space, I guarantee you that Ollie will be like a bullet. You know, we need to start using him in that respect. And Carl almost then backed him up. And Matthew actually last night was brilliant. You know, he's bit between his teeth. So although they looked like twins last night, Kai and Matthew, same boots, same socks, same top.
Really?
I've called them Kai Few now. That's their new name. They were like twins. I do agree with you in part, but I think as we get better, we will be able to do more of what Tony wants to do. But at the moment, we don't have a strong enough back. We would if Harry was on top form. I think we could probably do it more, but at the moment he's not. You know, he's letting people get past him, whereas 3 or 4 weeks ago he wasn't past him, was he? So, who? So yeah, so I think you're right. But if at the weekend, you know, it's like that, we just have to see what's what on the day, really. So, what do you think about Henry up front as well?
Jesus Christ!
I've got
yourself out.
I've got it on camera, love.